all I need. You're all I see when I close my eyes and dream. You're all I see. You're all I need, all I need, all I need.
Well, that was a 6-hour drive and a 30-minute stop off at an Aldi or a Hofer, one of the most picturesque views from a supermarket I've ever seen. I mean, the one in Alsace was nice, which was Annecy, but this was incredible. So we left Klagenfurt and Wörthersee this morning. We drove towards South Wörthersee, so we went towards a place called Maria Wörth and followed the road round, stayed away from the main roads, went all the way around the lake to Verden, which is absolutely stunning. That's somewhere we have to go. Carried on driving, then we went, I stuck to the road, I can't remember which one it was called. If I can look it up, which I will do, I'll put it up on the screen. But we stuck to pretty much the Italian border, and wow, what a drive. We went over a pass, can't remember what it was called, but again I'll put that up, and the views are incredible. I'm going to pull the dash cam footage because it was so nice. We were going to go over the Glock, what was it called, or something? Anyway, again I'll put the name of the road that we were going to drive up on, but Lisa didn't like the first pass. She doesn't really like the heights. If you've seen our Norway videos, then you'll know why. So we took an alternate route up towards Mittersill, and we did a toll tunnel, and everything about the drive was incredible. We went up to Kitzbühel, came through there, again stunning. There was something going on there, some kind of concert thing, or some kind of tennis was on, and something else, tennis and some food festival, or music was bit. Anyway, it looked really good. We came through there, carried on driving, and I said, let's try and get to Innsbruck or thereabouts. We're 8 kilometres from Innsbruck. We are staying at just an air or a Wohnmobilplatz outside a campsite, which is okay. It's 25 euros a night, including electric, which we're not using because I can't be bothered to hook it up just for the one night we're here. So it's Camping Hall in Tirol. So the place we're at is called Hall in Tirol. I mean, it's pretty, the whole thing has been crazy. The views are just wow. So there we are, Hall in Tirol. If you look at the red dot up there, that's where we are. And there's the centre, 10-minute walk away. So we're hoping to walk into there later. But we are very tired. You can use all of the camping facilities, the showers, the toilets and all that. There's a restaurant there that opens this evening at 8 o'clock. Drinking water's out here. The only thing I find quite odd is the chemical toilet is just one of those machines, €2, and that's the only option they have. Now I think I don't know, do the whole campsite then just use the toilets? Because there's camper vans, motorhomes, everything in there that are going to need to empty their toilet, surely. And it has to cost them €2 for the pleasure at a campsite. Oh well, I'm not moaning, I'm just pointing it out. But it is a stunning backdrop. Clouds are starting to form up, as you would expect, around a mountainous alpine region. But yeah, the campsite's in there. There's a huge public swimming pool next door. And I heard people checking in for the campsite, they get half price if you do stay at this campsite. But all in all, 25 euros is a bit pricey, but we have discovered that Austria is very thin on free stops with services, or without. They're not that keen on it, it doesn't seem. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are more places around. But anyway, like I say, one night we're here and I'll be off again in the morning. I've got a place in mind that I want to go. It's only just over 2 hours away, and it'll be a nice campsite right on the not far from Liechtenstein and the Swiss border. Should be nice. Sounds quite good if we can get there, so we'll see. But like I say, later on we're hoping to get out and about into the little town of Hall in Tirol. There's a historical centre there, like in the town centre it's historical. So yeah, it should be quite nice, hopefully. But for now, we are one of a line of 8 motorhomes parked outside the front of the campsite. I'll have a walk in. I mean, they're all on the hookups, but I don't need the hookup, so we won't use the hookup, even though we're paying for the hookup. But there's no option to not pay for the hookup. So there you go. No camping activity allowed. Everybody's got their chairs and tables out. We haven't. We have got our empty crate of Punti Gama and the little camping seat that sits over it that we bought at our stop just outside Munich on the way down. Anyway, reception was really nice, speaks English. There's a map of the campsite, plenty of toilets, showers, etc. all on the left. Washing up area. Campsite looks alright actually, to be fair. It's very busy, so must be half good. Got your washrooms, your showers, toilets to the left. So this is the chemical machine. We've seen these around a few times. Every single time they've been broken, and one that we did use in Norway that was free didn't do the best job, to be honest. But that's the only option for your cartridge. Washing machines, you have to pay for them, you need coins, €2.50 for a cycle. There's a reception. Like I say, reception is really pleasant, spoke English, bit of trouble understanding what she was trying to tell me first of all, but got there in the end. And you drive in when you're leaving, you go round and you drive out. And just as you're driving out is a big grey drop, so you just drop it into the grate as per standard. But look, all around is the mountains, as you would expect. Sound like a dummy, then I'm so surprised that there's mountains everywhere. I'm not surprised at all, it's just the wow factor. I mean, what have we got? Lake District. Then we've got Scotland, which is wow. But yeah, I would say it's not too bad. Could have driven a bit further. Didn't fancy it. Driven for long enough today, 6 hours is enough. Like I say, I do two hours tomorrow, 2.5. We'll get to a nice little campsite if they've got availability, and then relax for one more night before we leave Austria. It's been awesome. And the drive today, I'll try and map it out. It was so good, so good. Norway made us just, left us speechless. Austria, very, very close from where we've driven today anyway. I mean, look at that. That is not too bad of a place. Hopefully it's sunny in the morning when I wake up and look out my bedroom window. Or sit out here with a coffee. We've got the end one, but we've got a big concrete area to sit out on as well, so it's all okay. Alles gut. Alles gut. Ja, ja, ja. Yeah, nice, comfortable evening. Peaceful. A little walk into the town now. Looks like it's going to be a nice day. Beautiful view. Ah, didn't know this was here. Didn't walk this way last night. Just a mini golf, a little bar, cafe, breakfast place. Looks alright. Anyway, it's about a 20-minute walk, I think, into the very centre of the town. It's meant to be quite historical. So let's see what it's like when I get there. Just 15-minute walk from the site, one road straight down, and you approach this little area of the cobbles. I think we must be near the main square of Hall in Tirol. It's only about 5 kilometres from Innsbruck centre, so I guess an easy bike ride in. I'm sure public transport works okay, or drive. But yeah, this is... I had to come and have a look to see what's here, because if you are going to stop here and you wanted to come into the centre, see what's about, bite to eat, or just a meander. See if we can get to the main square. It's beautiful buildings. Let's see what the square's like. A bit of breakfast going on. Well, that looked very nice, didn't it? Sat around having a coffee and a bit of brekkie. More food places. This is nice. Which way to go? I'll take the sunny side of the street, I think. Nice morning walk around. Looks all very nice actually. Lisa's in the van having a shower and getting ready. We're set off again today, making our way back home. Beautiful little streets, little cobbles. That looks lovely. Big umbrellas down the bottom there. That means there's another eatery somewhere. It's all really good. Oh yeah, if I wasn't so tired I would have walked in here last night. I'm regretting it now, seeing what the streets are like. Oh well. The campsite looked okay as well if you wanted to stay on there. There's quite a few campsites in and around Innsbruck, and certainly in Tirol. Alright. Bit of retail therapy if needed. The drive yesterday was so nice. Up through Kitzbühel, that sort of region, up and over the pass. And this, a nice little walk. Cafes and bistros. I'm sure there's a main square. There usually is, isn't there? Probably where that tower is. Sure, I'll get to it. I do like a nice bimble. Oh wow, that's a nice clock tower. Is this the town hall? Looks very grand. Wow, that does look nice. Wondered what that was for a minute. It's a bit creepy, isn't it? Not sure what that was. Couldn't read what the sign said. Something about photos included, or pointing in maybe it was a photo studio. Anyway, a bit of modern art. A bit weird. That looks like a school. That's a nice tower as well. Oh, this is lovely. So this must be the main square. Yeah, I'm going to say this is the main square. Oh, that's lovely. Wow, yeah, that is very nice. That's a beautiful square, isn't it? Beautiful area to sit out, day or night, or just walk around. Lovely little small streets off in each direction, and the cobbles. Does look good. Yeah, lovely little place. Yeah, this is really nice. And it's got the mountains dropping up out the back as well. Building after building in this area is just lovely, really ornate, very nice. And the big church in the middle of it all. Wow. Nice. Yeah, very nice. Definitely worth a walk in and a sit down and a coffee on a lovely morning. Really nice. Found these steps, so I thought I'd walk up them. Wow. Obviously in the church, but look at that. up through there. I think that's just about it now from the little stroll around Hall in Tirol. They do say that the Tirol region is one of the most beautiful. This place is a perfect example of what it's like, I guess. Anyway, so we've done the Wohnmobil Platz at the campsite that we stayed last night, and the little town that it's in. So I guess that's going to be it now. Back to the van, and I will be setting off, planning the route. I think we're going to go down towards the Swiss border and up round Lake Constance towards Friedrichshafen. So I guess that'll be the next one. So until then, I'm going to switch this off. I'm going to have another coffee and get underway. Cheers.